que borracho vengo, que me siga la tambora.
Chavez, the ultimate glory, tail of the tape, but 10-year difference in age, as we have been saying.
Oscar, señorita Reca en el camerino. I gave you the fights in the dressing room. I want a good, clean fight, una pelea limpia. Dese la mano. Dios los bendiga a los dos.
Tim Ryan, Joe Clancy, Sean O'Grady, ready for the main event for the WBC Super Lightweight Championship. Will it be Chavez, the champion there, or the young challenger, Julio César Chávez? 12 rounds from now or less, we'll find out. The referee, Joe Cortez, calls for the opening bell.
Oscar de la Hoya said, I must take control early in this fight. I must show him I'm the boss in the first round. Show him what I'm there to do. He's shorter, so my height and reach must steer him. Oscar de la Hoya, and you see the movement already in this opening round from him, trying to circle away from that left hook. Most of the power of Julio César Chávez is in that left hand.
Earned over 99 professional fights, losing only once.
Well, yeah, a lot of respect from both fighters. Chávez describes himself now more relaxed, more defense in his style. He says a strong boxer puncher.
Sean, excuse me, there's some blood already at the corner of the left eye of Chavez.
Wow.
And it must have been opened by a blow. They have not been close enough to bang heads that I recall in this opening minute. There's another right hand by De La Hoya, and he's brought more blood from the cut.
Already a cut. De La Hoya slices with his punches. He turns his thumbs over right at the end, right at the point of impact. The glove twists, and that leather on this hot night here in Las Vegas just rips the face apart.
Well, nobody will want to see this fight determined by a cut this early. And Chavez's face rapidly becoming a mask of blood here in the first round.
Left hand is, Gil. Left hand down by his waist.
And his legs are straight. He has to bend those legs.
Good focus by De La Hoya. He's stalking Chavez, very calm, very relaxed. Chavez, with his very relaxed demeanor coming into this fight, now will have to fight more out of desperation because of that serious cut.
And you can see how much bigger De La Hoya looks than Chavez.
Number 2, Oscar De La Hoya on the right of your screen, the taller boxer with the blue trim of his trunks. Chavez wobbled and using the jab effectively. De La Hoya here in the second round.
And again, he mentioned that Chavez can't fight backing up. And Chavez is not bending, not trying to get underneath De La Hoya's punches. He has to move in underneath and try to come up with that left hook, as he's trying to do now.
He's getting backing up, his face a crimson smear. As fighters age, the oil comes out of their skin. They don't have it's not as flexible as earlier in their careers. Consequently, fighters who are aging, like Chavez, have to move a lot, keep from getting hit. Chavez has always been very tough.
De La Hoya landed a good left and right. Concentration on the part of De La Hoya.
Oh yeah, both fighters. Round number 1, Chavez threw 18 punches, landed 6. De La Hoya threw 52, landed 17.
We caught Chavez leaning in with a short chopping left. And again.
Julio César Chávez was real upset that Joe Cortez got the assignment for this fight. He said Cortez worked his fight with Frankie Randall and Pernell Whitaker, and he thinks Cortez doesn't like him.
De La Hoya has been the busier of the two boxers through 2 rounds, as you can see. We've given the first 2 rounds to him. Now a scorecard.
But again, it doesn't seem to me as if Chavez has any game plan at all. He's standing straight up against a much taller opponent where he should get lower. Maybe that will give him an advantage.
And now he's trying to box something that he does not do well.
You can see De La Hoya extend his arms every time Chavez comes forward, something he told us he would do to try to keep Chavez off him.
Well, you know, Tim, he seems so much bigger and stronger than Chavez. You have to remember the weigh-in was yesterday. I would have to say that De La Hoya weighs at least 147 pounds right now.
Came in at 139 at the official weigh-in.
That height really helps him in that he can punch down on his opponents. The two sparred 6 years ago, and Julio César Chávez knocked down a 17-year-old Oscar De La Hoya. Because of that, Julio César said, I don't need to watch training tapes of him. I haven't seen him recently. I know that I have the power. I know he's tasted my power, and he's not going to want to taste it again.
I think that was a little verbal bravado from Chavez, and hard for me to accept that he didn't look at tapes and was counting on somebody from age 17 in 1989.
And meanwhile, so far this fight has been a fight with the one punch has been the effective punch. It's been De La Hoya's jab.
That's for sure, and there was blood all over the face of Chavez again as the cut has opened up badly.
That just shows the power and the balance of De La Hoya. You push around your opponent where you want him. Let him know you're in control. That's what De La Hoya can do.
Short left hook by Chavez. Best punch of the fight. Now he's trying to come in low, which he should have been doing from the beginning.
So far, the blood has not appeared to have been a big factor in his vision, but if it continues to bleed freely, it will be at some point.
Well, yes, it will. It takes a little time for that medicine to take hold, Tim, and now it is starting to take hold because it's not bleeding nearly as badly as it had been before.
Final seconds of the third round. Round 4. Scheduled for 12. And Chavez comes out like a bull this time. That brings the crowd alive. They want him, the old warrior, to prevail against the young lion.
Yeah, and he needs to.
There's a left hand by Chavez.
And that crowd can propel you to victory. That crowd helps you because when you hear that crowd, it's deafening. And you think you're hurt a lot of times, even though you're not. Good left hooks from Chavez. His best punch is that left.
De La Hoya still very patient, using the jab, keeping his distance.
And again, Chavez is trying to fight, backing up.
De La Hoya says, I know I can KO anyone, but tonight I just want to box. And given all of the things that have happened in Julio César Chávez's career, I think that's good advice.
And again, there's that educated left hand of Oscar De La Hoya, constantly in the face of Chavez.
Yeah, educated left hand is right. De La Hoya had been fighting his whole life. He had hoped to one day be a world champion and be in a fight of this nature. He comes from a boxing family. His grandfather was a boxer, Vincenti. His father, Joel, also was a fighter.
And there was De La Hoya catching Chavez. Chavez trying to lunge forward.
But De La Hoya's waiting for him to rush in.
And nailed him pretty good.
By far the most mature performance by Oscar De La Hoya that I've seen, and I've seen virtually all of his fights. In the 4th round here, he's already shown great maturity, and there's blood streaming again from the cut of Chavez.
I've had my eye on Oscar De La Hoya for a long time. He is an outstanding fighter.
And another good left hand inside, and another left hook outside from De La Hoya. And a combination scored by De La Hoya.
Here's what happened at the end of the fight.
Look at that stiff jab set up everything.
Punishment from Oscar De La Hoya while Chavez trying to fall in to get inside that danger zone, that 90% power zone.
But then you can see De La Hoya making him reach, stepping to the side.
Sharp shooting and then stepping back. Cracking with combinations.
There he goes away again.
And no retaliation from Julio César.
And another combination, punishing Chavez.
Uppercuts.
Chavez is now bleeding from the nose as well as the eye. And remember, De La Hoya.
De La Hoya pouring it on. Chavez now not.
Look at that nose. Look at the nose. That's worse. His nose is worse than his eye. In his last fight, he broke his opponent's nose.
Blood pouring from the nose and the eye, and Joe Cortez calls a halt. He'll have the doctor look at this cut. Dr. Flip Pomansky comes up from the far side.
Also cut inside the mouth. Every time De La Hoya punches, he spins right on the end, and it slices the face. That's it. Say something else.
It is all over. Jose De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya. Pardon me.
The winner by technical knockout, winning his 4th world title belt, and new WBC super lightweight champion of the world, the Golden Boy, Oscar De La